It's Friday Flakes, brought to you by the makers of BrandFlakesForBreakfast. Hey everybody, it's Friday, February 20th. I'm Darryl, here with co-hosts RJ and Dave today.
It's good to be back, guys.
Welcome to Friday.
All right.
So, cool week at Plaid this week?
Yeah, short week.
No complaints. Very short week. We took
no complaints from me.
Yeah, we had Monday off in celebration of our presidents, and I celebrated by snowboarding. What about you guys?
What did I do?
I don't remember what I did.
I don't either.
Because
it wasn't very exciting.
Right. Nothing that eventful, I guess.
Exactly.
But actually a fun week for us because we actually started tour planning. This was, we had our first 2009 tour planning meetings, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. It feels like the last tour, we just wrapped it up. It's amazing how fast it comes up. Makes you really think how much preparation goes into it, how much work is to be done. It's exciting.
So for those that don't know, the 2009 Plaid Tour is the third Plaid road tour where we take a Plaid van and drive it across the country. First year took us from New York to Dallas, Texas. Last year was Vancouver to Vegas, and this year,
Midwest,
woo!
Coming at you.
Watch out, cornfields. The Plaid van is coming. Okay, a lot of exciting, fun things coming up. We're actually just putting together the tour route, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Talking about which cities to visit. And
yeah, it's kind of exciting. You kind of never really think how many cool cities are in the Midwest, so kind of putting the map together has been
there's
a lot
like
of
2
fun.
or 3.
Yeah, exactly. A whole 2 or 3.
What are we going to do next year, though? Europe?
Yeah, I'm game for that.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
Watch out, Dirk the cow. We're coming.
Or even the deep south, the deep, deep south.
Yeah.
You can do that.
I'll go there too.
You can go there, RJ. We'll go to Europe.
Watch it. So yeah, fun week talking about cities in Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati's on deck.
Yeah.
Chicago looks like.
Yeah.
Maybe Minneapolis. That keeps going in and out of the route.
Yeah. Possible little Milwaukee.
Where
Chicago.
beer is made. Some beer is made.
Yeah,
like
Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So all right. So looking forward to the Plaid tour, and you can get more details at plaidnation.com and watch the countdown for that. Let's talk about the world of social media. One major thing happened this week in the world of social media.
Yep, Facebook. Of course,
Yeah.
Facebook.
So the world of social media somehow always brings us to Facebook. This is like the 3rd time I've been on the show we've been talking about
core
Facebook.
Root of so yeah, Facebook came out with a new terms of service agreement, and everybody was like, "Wah!" Like freaked out and cried and blogged and tweeted and protested.
Exactly.
And then Facebook said, "Never mind."
We changed. We go back to our old terms of services.
Exactly.
So I think we kind of talked about this before the show and discussed it about how stupid we thought the whole thing was. I mean, like, really, what is Facebook going to do with your dumb baby photos or your photos from the party you went to last week? Like, who really cares?
You know, I was trying to look at it from all different perspectives and understand all the sides. So I usually try to go to somebody smarter than me for that. And this time
he didn't go to either of us.
Well, actually, I went to Ben Coons from Media Associates and Thought Gadgets. Hey, Ben. And he had an interesting perspective. It actually was quoted in a Business Week article about it. And his thinking was, like, everybody's up in arms that that Facebook is going to take your baby pictures or what, and they don't give a crap about your baby pictures.
Nobody does. Nobody does.
I don't give a crap about your baby
Right?
pictures. To be honest.
What they want are they want to understand who you are as a person and the types of things that you're involved with and all the things around you as a prospective marketing prospect. So that's the value of that to them. And I say, all right, I'll give that up. It's a free service. I'm not paying for Facebook. That seems worthwhile.
Remember when Friendster tried to make people pay? Where are they now?
What's Friendster?
And that always makes me think. I remember when I first went up on Facebook. If you don't want your pictures up there, you don't want people seeing that stuff, don't put it up there.
Exactly.
I always assumed that there's very little privacy on the internet, no matter how much you want to believe your stuff is private. So if you don't want people to see it and you don't want it to eventually be used, don't put it up there. So I don't think there should be people freaking out.
The guy who started the group against the new terms of services on Facebook, I saw him on the news and he was all concerned about if he's going to run for president someday or what's going to happen. Listen, dude. You're probably not gonna run for president.
And if so, don't be posting those photos.
Yeah, those orgy photos you were posting, you might not want to.
Right. All right, let's move on to this week at Flakes for Breakfast, the greatest blog in all of the land. And we picked 2 posts that we thought were interesting this week.
Yep. 100 songs, 100...
Oh, 100? Oh, this is great. 100
so cool.
dances to 100 songs in 100 places.
Yeah.
This dude was awesome.
It was absolutely hilarious. Great dancer.
Actually, you know what actually stood out to me the most? Is, man, I think he wore the same jeans about at least 75 times, but he had 100 different tops, like shirts and
Tops.
sweaters.
Who calls them tops?
I don't know.
Girls
The
call them tops.
top half of him changed every time.
It was a
And
killer playlist.
If you're
too.
a man, it's called a shirt.
Sure, but they were sweaters too, dude.
It was a
And
killer
some sports
playlist.
coats or whatever you call
Yeah.
them.
Right.
So I checked out his Vimeo page, and obviously, as we can see, he did 100 different dances. He's a self-described lover of dancing. What do you guys think you love so much you could do 100 times in 100 different places?
Eat cookies.
Yeah.
Eat 100 different kinds of cookies, or just chocolate chip
Are they
cookies everywhere?
variations on chocolate cookies? Because that I could do.
There may be about 100 different cookies out
I
there.
think I
wouldn't
could
be
eat 100
surprised.
cookies.
I'd try.
Yeah,
Anyways.
it would at least be food related.
Which that was one of the cool things that I think one of my Twitter friends was pointing out. It's just kind of cool that he pointed out like how we're all in 100 different places and you don't really think of it. And like you got to see his little world. I assume he's a college student. It looked like that.
Yeah,
Look
grad
little art
student,
school.
Yeah, and you don't think of like all the different unique places that you're in all the time. So it's kind of cool and inspiring.
Fun, neat, creative idea.
Yeah, very cool.
Another cool post also around the number 100 was 99 things. I forgot what the post was called, but 99 things you really need to see on the internet.
Exactly.
It's pretty much all the big internet memes. Although I was really surprised at how many I had not seen. There were quite a few. George Lucas in Love, I liked that one. That was pretty funny. I had not heard of that one. And then there's a few, of course, that are everybody's seen a million times. The woman stomping on grapes, which is my all-time favorite thing on the internet.
Yep.
I watched it this morning again and still laughed.
I was really surprised too with how many I hadn't seen. Like you said, you come across some of your favorite ones. It reminded me of college, sitting around with people, laughing your ass off at some of that stuff. But I'd have to grade myself at about a D with how much of the stuff I hadn't seen.
Yeah,
it was surprising.
Right.
So it was fun to go through there, like the flamboyant referee. Did you guys see that one?
I didn't see that one.
Absolutely hilarious.
No.
I was laughing so hard. I'd never seen it before, so it was a really.
So
good
this is
one.
like it's a great primer. It's like something that like I think every new employee should watch.
Yeah.
Or any new like internet person should always make sure that like they've seen everything on that list. It's like a great like primer to pop culture or
Yeah,
internet
exactly.
pop culture, right?
Yeah,
The only problem I had with it was he said if you hadn't seen these 99 things, you were either like bad with the internet or old. That's not exactly how I'd want to classify myself for not seeing all 99 of them,
All
but
right. Well, you've seen them now.
yeah, I've seen them now.
So links for both of those are right down below and on BrandFlakesForBreakfast.com. I think that brings us to a close.
Or 25 things.
25 things of what?
Facebook, remember 25
Oh
things?
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Oh, yeah,
yeah.
I have that on my notes. All right, sorry. Okay, this is not over yet. There's more. But wait, we were gonna chat about that. What I call that stupid meme.
Yes.
I hate them, but like I participate in them. Those things on Facebook, like 25 things about yourself.
yes.
Well, the one that I just posted this morning was 30 albums that like the most important 30 albums in your lifetime. Not the things that make you cool or not, but the
Yeah.
30 albums that you've listened to 1,000 times that like are just a part of your life that changed your life or whatever.
Right.
So I just posted on that. You guys didn't do that yet.
And
No,
Darryl didn't
it's-
tag any of us, so now we're not sort of.
I refuse to
in
tag
that.
anybody.
And that's part of, I mean,
thing.
I understand the 25 things, give anybody a chance to talk about themselves, and they'll inevitably do it. Most people's favorite person is themselves. But the thing that bothers me, like Dave just brought up, the fact that it says if you tag this, you have to do it. It reminds me of those crummy emails where send this to 20 people in the next 20 minutes or you'll have bad luck for the next 20 years of your life. It's the same thing to me, and it just bothers me, and I don't want to be a part of it.
It's funny, I ignore probably 90% of the requests that I get in Facebook, all the like the stupid stuff. Sorry. And but every once in a while, that's something that like is interesting. And I was gonna ignore the album one, and actually doing it was really fun. And like it brought me like I like revisited some albums that I hadn't listened to in a while, and just like like made you think of all the music that's been important in your life. And it was actually kind of a cool experience. I know you're like a big
I could definitely get down with doing that.
And it was more difficult than you think to edit it down to 30. I started with like 50 something.
Wow.
Yeah. Hard time.
Yeah.
So.
But I have one question for you, Darryl.
All right.
How come you keep trying to bite me with your vampires?
The what? Oh, I don't throw sheep, no vampires. Yeah, no, none of that from me. All right, that's enough for Friday Flakes. That's it for this week. I'm Darryl.
I'm RJ.
I'm Dave.
See you later.